watching German Gyan. My name is Nidhi Jain, and guys, today we are up with a very interesting and I think so very important topic and important video. So we're gonna tell you the common mistakes and the correction which is very much required. So the common mistakes which every German learner do. So in this video you will be having 7 common mistakes with their tricks and tips and the corrections. So please make sure you do watch this video till end. And let me just tell you, German Gyan is a one-stop solution to learn German language from A1 to C2, teacher training program, exam preparation, interview preparation, module practice, brush-up classes, everything just at one stop. So make sure you enroll with German Gyan. This is a WhatsApp number where you can connect with German Gyan. And now let's start with the video and see where actually we do the problem in German learning. So guys, the very first topic which I want to update you is that is false friends. Now what is false friend? So basically the similar words which you can see in English and German, the spelling is same but the meaning is totally different. That words comes into the category of false friend. For example, the very first example I want to tell you is that will. So will is the similar word which is in German and in English, but the meaning in German is want and in English it is future tense. The second example which I can give you is that bald, B-A-L-D, that in German it is soon, and in English, you know, the person who don't have hairs. The last but not the least example I want to tell you is bekommen. So bekommen in German is to receive, and in English, if you know, then it is to receive. So here normally all the students do get confused. So the very first thing is you need not to get confused into this. Now let's come to the second point. So guys, the second point is German articles. Yes, you heard right. I know that German articles is the most toughest and the trickiest thing, I think so. Me itself, all the trainers, all the students do get confused in the article things. For example, there is the one word of girl. So girl in English is female, but in German it is neutral. Now why neutral? So there is a reason behind it. Just because of the article endings, it has been considered to the like neutral zone. But let me just tell you one very basic trick. All the nouns, like the 90% nouns do come under the female articles, and the remaining in German language you cannot judge any article for any particular thing. Suppose if you just want to judge or the bed article or the board article, you need to learn, you need to go through everything. You cannot judge that this is female, this is male, this is neutral or this is plural. So make sure you study well and go through the each and every process. Guys, the third thing is word order. Yes guys, in word order normally every student get confused because in German, you know, like in A1 only we are having 6 to 7 sentence structures. Modal verb sentence structure is different. Modal verbs with trend parent verb sentence structures are different. Nominative, accusative, dative. So there are lots of sentence structures, and normally students do confuse in which situation what exactly sentence structure we have to use. For the question, the sentence structure is different. For the answer, the sentence structure is different. So I will request you, once you complete the level, I will be giving you the suggestion, do make a proper chart of the sentence structures for answer and the question separately and practice that so that it becomes very handy for you to grab and become the king of that. So guys, the next and I think so the most important point, and I hope you all will agree with me, the pronunciation. Now the pronunciation specifically for umlauts. Now umlauts, you know, we are having 3 new letters, A umlaut, O umlaut and U umlaut. So the pronunciation for that umlaut, the pronunciation of particular word gets changed while you are pronouncing with the umlaut letter. So this is like normally people do take it as a negative thing, but I will say you that it is having a positive side also. What happens is in English we do get confused in the pronunciation of, like, suppose aunt, auntie, Ankita. So we are having different pronunciation of one same letter itself. But in German we are very clear that if we are having umlaut, so the pronunciation will be like this. If we are having normal A, the pronunciation will be like this. So it is a positive point and it helps us to give the better pronunciation. And guys, the next topic is separable verbs. Now what is separable verbs? You know that is the verbs which do separate, but in some situation it do not get separate. For example, if you are making the sentence structure with modal verb plus German verb, in that condition, in the end the separable verb will not get separate and it will be coming as it is. So do like all the students do get confused in such situations where they need to separate, where they have to not separate. In fact, there is one more condition in which people do get confused, which is that some of the verbs are there in German language which seems like a separable verb, but you do not have to separate it because it's just a normal verb. So please make sure while you are learning, do learn the separable verbs properly. We are having a proper list for that. And do learn the sentence structure, as I have told you earlier. Also, it is very important. Next point is German cases. You should be very specific with the German cases. You should know the difference between what is nominative, what is accusative, what is dative. People do not recognize easily that which sentence is dative, where dative article will be coming, where nominative, where accusative. So this is a very confusing thing. As we say in A1 level, German cases are the root of German language. Because of that you will be able to learn the articles. Because of that you will be making the further sentences. So it is very important to make sure that you are learning German cases properly. All the 3 German cases, it should be very clearly, the base of that should be very strong so that you need not get confused in the future. So guys, the last mistake which I want to tell you is that are modal particles. Now what are modal particles? I think so it is the most confusing thing ever in German language. These are the words which we cannot translate in English, but they do come in the German sentences. While you are making or while you are reading, you just find the word and you just start thinking that how we can translate, what is the translation of this word. Modal particles are the words in if you want, we can make a separate video for this also, or for any topic which you actually want. So basically a word like dog, mal, schon, these are the words which we cannot translate in English, but it gives the impact while we are making the sentences, while we are speaking the sentences. So it's a good thing also, but yes, people do confuse. For that, basically you must be aware of the list of modal particles and you will be good to go. Now let me just tell you that what are the tips and tricks which we can grab to resolve the same problem. So the very first point is for the false friend. For the false friend, we can make the flashcards. In flashcards we can make the list of the words and we can stick out nearby the surroundings, so that it is easy for you to grab, it is easy for you to remember the things that okay, we can do like this, these are the words which having a proper difference, so it can help you in that way. Let's come to the second point, which is articles. So for the articles, I will be suggesting you, and I do suggest to every new learner, while you are learning the vocabulary, make sure you learn the vocabulary with article. In that way it becomes very easy for you to remember the article. Yes, I know according to the German case of the sentence, the article do change. Suppose if you are making the dative sentence, the article, suppose the male article becomes as a dative male article they, but it will be helping you to, at least to recognize that this is male, this is female, this is neutral. It will be very handy for you. So I think so this is the best solution. Do learn all the vocabulary with article. All the best. Let's come to the third one, which is word order. So for the word order, as I have already suggested you, I will be suggesting you again. Do make sure while you have completed suppose you have completed the A1 level, in between while you are learning the new sentence structures for the question, answer, anything, just make the table of that, proper table at the end of every level, and just practice. Like you should be having the proper 2-3 classes just to make practice of sentence structure. It will be super duper easy for you to recognize all the sentence structures for question and answers, and it will be like you will be very much confident like you will be feeling very much confident while doing 2-3 days practice to it, as if you will be like, okay, I know that. So that confidence you need to build up in yourself. And now let's come to the next one. The next one is pronunciation. For pronunciation, I will suggest you do talk to the native speakers, do watch German movies, do listen radios, do read the articles, like do listen the German podcast and everything. There are lots of YouTube channels, so just grab the things and all the very best. In fact, German Gyan is also having the playlist in which you can hear the German reviews over the movies and lots of German conversations. So do watch German Gyan YouTube channel and do not forget to subscribe it. Now let's come to the next one. So the next one is separable verbs. Separable verbs, as I have told you, are the trained Byron verbs. So for this I will be suggesting you that make sure that you learn the prefix table, that these are the prefix which we will be adding to make any separable verb. It will be very handy for you to recognize this is a separable verb or not, and for the sentence structure you need to learn it. There is no other option. Let's come to the next one. Next one is German cases. For German cases, as I have already suggested you, I will be suggesting you make sure it is a root of German language. You should be very much clear how you have to differentiate these 3 German cases. The articles you need to learn thoroughly. You need not to do the rectification. You actually need to understand and then learn it, so that it can help you for the long term. As it's a language, it's not just you are not giving the exam, so make sure you learn it with proper meaning and everything. It will be super duper easy for you. So the last one is modal particles. For modal particles, first I will tell you, you should be aware of the list of the modal particles. Secondly, please do not confuse just in case of translating is. Third, do listen the German native speakers, the movies, the radio sessions. Just hear some of the things so that you can adapt how they are actually using it. Basically, these words are used just to enhance the sentence, enhance the quality of the sentence and the articles or just the speech. So just to improve, just to enhance that thing, these words are used. Otherwise there is no use for such words. I hope we have done the best we can do. We have tried our best to give you the 6 to 7 solutions and the problems, like the problem solution. So I hope you loved it. I hope you loved the video. In case you want such videos more, do let me know. Do comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep showering love, keep learning German with German Gyan. Take care. Cheers.